I don't buy new cars, I don't buy brand names, I go to Goodwill for my clothes. I like to save money, I like to find bargains, it's the life I chose. I throw nothing away, I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. My neighbors all hate me, they abuse and berate me, 'cause I like doing it cheap. Yeah, I like doing it cheap. Welcome to another episode of Doing It Cheap.
All right then. How y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. Well, I'm going to get this thing cleaned up before I start working on it. Anytime that I have the time to wash something off, I sure do like to. Keeps you from getting dirt and grit and grime and all kinds of stuff in your project. And if it had a bunch of oil and grease, that'd be a way to get it out of the way before you get all over your hands. Now, this is a Weed Eater brand lawnmower. Got a little Briggs and Stratton engine on it, and it's 148 cc's. And it's a Briggs and Stratton 300 series. Says 4.5 foot-pounds gross torque. All right. Well, anyway, and it's a little 20-inch mower. Good little trim mower. Like I said, it belonged to the neighbor over there, and I know the gentleman was not a mechanic of any kind. He worked in a factory making golf clubs all his life, and not in any way knocking the individual. Rest in peace. He's gone now. But they had bought a new lawnmower several years ago, and they just set this one behind the shed over there in the weeds, and it's been sitting there for several years. So when I was over there talking to the neighbor lady with a young man about getting her yard mowed, I saw this sitting over there and I asked her could I have it, and she said yes. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to do anything. Like I said before, this cable is froze up, needs lubricating, I'm sure, and without being able to pull this cable to release that brake, I don't know if the engine turns over. And so I'm going to have to pull the cowling off of it. But first things first, let me get it cleaned up, let me give it a bath, and then we'll get over here and start taking it apart, see what we learn. Like I said, I don't have a clue, not the first clue, what might be wrong with this thing. Well, the filter looks, I thought that filter looked pretty clean, but not on that side. We definitely need to wash that filter out. Filter might be choking it where it can't suck no gas, or where it can't suck air rather. What I want to show you here is that little brake shoe right there. When you turn loose of the handle, This is spring loaded, and it slams, sort of like slams against your flywheel to stop your engine. Should be able to pry that open. Well, there we go. See that move right there? But I'm pretty sure I got to lubricate this cable because it sure ain't wanting to pull. But let me see here. Okay, the cable itself is wanting to move, but this is all stiff in here. So we're gonna see if we can't take care of that right quick. There we go. Remember when I was using these last year on my tomato plants? Okay. Nothing should be keeping it from turning now except compression or just poorly lubricated cylinder. Such as that. Let's see here. Look at that. It's got compression too. Well, now the question is, will it start? And I reckon the easiest thing for me to do is just stick this pull start back on top of it, squirt some starter fluid in it just to see if it'll fire up, instead of trying to track down my spark tester and all that. We'll just do it this way real quick, because if it does fire up, if it does hit, well then I ain't gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. But if it don't, then we'll dig a little deeper. Make sure it's got no oil in it. Oh yeah, Lord have mercy. Oh, I got man never changed the oil in it. It's black, gummy. It'll be the first thing I do if I get this thing to run. Just change the oil. God, fast. All right. Well, alrighty then. The gas tank's full of trash. I can see that right now. So I'm going to drain the oil so I can turn this thing up on its side and dump that gas tank. You know, my song says, I throw nothing away. I'll find a use another day for all this junk I keep. And here I done thought that this was something I've been throwing away all my life. And now then, one of my viewers has got me saving bread bags. I can't believe I'm saving bread bags. Let me tell you why. He was watching me change oil in my truck with my grandson. And he said, "PawPaw," he said, "get you a bread bag and undo that undo that drain plug, and you won't get no oil on your hands. I mean, I got some of them rubber gloves, but they're 3 or 4 cents each, you know. This is going in the garbage. So now then, PawPaw don't even throw away bread bags. Can you believe it? So let's see how we drain the oil in this little Briggs engine here. There is a plug. Let me see if I hope I can. Yeah. There it is. There is a plug right there that a 3/8 socket or a 3/8 drive fits, okay? Now, I think I showed y'all. Oh Lord, the oil on this thing is so nasty and thick. I don't even know if any of it's going to drain out. I may have to rinse out the inside of this engine with some diesel fuel or something. Half oil, half something else. So look at there. It's hard for me to tell right now while I'm filming this how good a view you've got of that. That's what was inside that tank. And if you can see it, you'll understand why there's a possibility I don't think they want to run. We shall see if flushing that out and put some new gas in to help. It's so old it don't even smell like gas. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but I really do want to show it to you. Let me try to get this in position here. There we are. Yeah. Crap. Now here's what I want. Where am I at? There we go. Okay. When I push on this primer bulb, watch and see if you can see a stream of gas. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little stream of gas shooting out of there. And that's how you put gas in the cylinder to start these little fellers. That's what that little push bulb does. Anyway, let me finish washing this tank out. I wanted to just show it. Alright, well, we got a little gas tank flushed out real good. So let's see if we can put this whole feller back on here. I have started freezing grapes to use as ice cubes in my wine or any other drink that you don't want to water down. Use grapes. They're not going to add much flavor to your drink unless you let them stay in there a long time and really get thawed out and get mushy or something. Now, I do have that spark plug disconnected. Now I set this oil up here so I wouldn't forget to put oil in it. A lot of people get all carried away. Oh, let's fire it up. Gotta make sure it got oil in it. Give me just a minute. These little engines don't take a whole lot. I think it's like, I don't know, 2/3 of a quart or something. It ain't much. So I'll put some in there and check it. Thread in to check. All right. Do not overfill. Now what I intend to do if this thing fires up is I want to let it run, let the engine get good and warm. Then I want to drain the oil out of it. And then I want to do it again. So and I happen to be using 5W30 because that's what I happen to have. Well, like my daddy used to say, boy, when you're perfect, stop. All right. That's all it needed right there. It's full. So let's put some gas in it, see if it'll fire up, shall we? I've used these a lot to keep an engine running. Like if I need to turn it loose for a reason, step over here and get something. I hate having them started all the time, so that's how I bypass that safety. Plus, we know that's still stiff, and I still need to lubricate this cable. All right, we got oil in it. I'm gonna put some gas in it. And this is the true test now. I have not done anything to this mower other than what you see me do on that camera, right there on that video. About half a tank. Maybe. Okay. It came from the weeds. Been sitting there for a long time abandoned. Question is, will it run? How about that spit shorts fan? sit there and run. It ain't been run in several years. I'll drain the oil and we'll see what happens. Maybe I can adjust the carburetor a little bit, I don't know. But it ain't even smoking. Ain't no telling how good it runs with these sparks does, huh? There's one from the trash pile to the treasure chest. Y'all have a wonderful